to Let's Talk in English. My name is Esther.
And my name is Garrett. Happy Saturday! Let's review together today.
This week, we had 3 different lessons. Do you remember what they were? On Monday and Tuesday, we had our English You Need lesson. It was called Where Is It?
Where is it? Well, we used words such as beside, far, across from, around, corner to talk about how to give directions when we talk about a location or a place.
Yes. And on Wednesday and Thursday, we had a story. The story was called The Empty Pot. A king gave all the children in his kingdom a seed.
Yes, but only one child's seed did not grow. His name was Ping. He was chosen to be the new king. Friends, do you remember why?
Well, on Friday, we had our language lesson, and we used lots of verb phrases with the word take. The lesson was called I'm taking off. We learned phrases such as take off, take on, take over, take back, and take out.
Yes, these are all such useful phrases. We use them all the time. So we would recommend all of you to practice using all these phrases. Maybe even try making some sentences with each of them. And while you do that, maybe you could order some takeout.
When you buy takeout, it means you're going to go to the restaurant. You'll order food, but you're not going to eat there. You're going to take the food and eat it somewhere else. You'll take it home or go to another place to finish your food.
That's right. Takeout is great. It's convenient and it's cheaper than delivery. Well, friends, maybe you're enjoying some takeout right now. If you are, open it up as we go and watch this week's lessons.
Hey, James, do you have a minute?
Yes, what is it?
Can you feed my dogs on Saturday? I have to go out for the afternoon and evening.
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you. My dogs thank you too.
Where is your house?
It's at 71 Oak Lane. It's beside Green Park, across from the old high school.
That's a good location.
It is. I can walk my dogs in the park, and it's not too far from the mall.
You're close to a lot of things.
Yes, there are stores and a gas station close by.
So, what time on Saturday?
Can you come to my house at 6 p.m.?
That works for me.
Hey, Sam. What are you doing here?
I just had lunch with a friend. What about you?
I was looking for a new pair of shoes at Comfortable Wear.
Where is that?
It's close to the high school.
Near the city bank?
No, it's in the other direction, on the corner of Sunny Avenue.
Oh, I don't know the street names very well yet.
Do you know the location of Gino's restaurant? It's on Sunny Avenue.
Oh, yes, I do. James took me there last week.
Well, the shoe store is only a block from there.
Oh, okay. Now I know the place. Do you shop there often?
Yes, I like the shoes at Comfortable Wear. The prices are good.
Cool. I'll have to check it out.
You should. There are other fun stores around there too.
The Empty Pot. Once there was a very wise king. The king was very old, and he did not have any children. He told all of his people to bring their children to the palace.
It is time to choose the next king,
He said.
I will choose from among the children.
The people were very excited. They quickly came to the palace with their children.
Children,
The king said.
I will give each of you a seed. You must plant the seed in a pot. Then come back in 6 months. The child with the best plant will be the next king.
The children went to the king one by one. The king gave each child a seed. The smallest child was last. His name was Ping. The king smiled at him.
Try your best.
He said. Ping took his seed home. He found a big empty pot. He filled the pot with dirt and planted his seed. He carefully watered the seed and took care of it. Many days went by. The seed did not grow. Many weeks went by. Nothing grew in Ping's pot. Weeks became months. Ping did his best, but the pot was still empty. Ping began to worry. 6 months later, all the children returned to the palace. Each child carried a pot with a beautiful plant in it, except for one child. Ping carried an empty pot. When the other children saw Ping's pot, they laughed at him.
You failed, Ping. You will never be king.
They said. Then each one boasted about their plant.
Mine is the best one.
The king will choose me.
Ping felt very sad. The king came out of his palace and spoke.
Children, you have many beautiful plants. Come and show them to me.
The king quietly looked at each plant. When Ping stood in front of him, the king asked,
Why is there no plant in your pot?
Ping said,
I planted my seed. I watered it carefully, but it never grew.
Then you are the winner.
The king said. Everyone looked at Ping with their mouth open.
I gave each child a boiled seed. None of the seeds could grow.
The king explained.
Would anyone be honest? I wanted to see.
The other children looked embarrassed. When the king's seed didn't grow, they planted a different seed. The king put his hand on Ping's head.
A good king must be honest at all times, even when it's not easy. Ping will be the next king.
Goodbye, Susie. See you tomorrow. I'm going to take off now.
Is it 5 o'clock already? Where did the time go? I haven't finished my work yet.
You never finish your work. Do you know why? Because you always take on too much.
I know. You wouldn't want to take over a few things for me, would you?
No way. I also have plenty to do.
So, do you have big plans for tonight?
Well, I'm taking some shoes back to the shoe store. They hurt my feet.
You should. You shouldn't keep them if they hurt your feet.
After that, Greg and I are taking a friend out to dinner. He's moving away next week.
That's nice of you.
What about you?
I'll just get some takeout, go home and relax.
Now we're going to play a few games to review. The first game we're playing is called Fill in the Blank. You're going to choose one word from the English You Need lesson called Where Is It? And you'll try to put that word in the blank.
All right, I'm ready to play.
Okay, here's your first sentence. A place where you fill your car up with gas is called a...
There's the blank. The answer is gas station.
That is correct. Okay, Here's your second question. Friends, make sure you are following along as well. What we wear on our feet when we walk outside are called our...
That's called our shoes.
That is correct. Here's your third question. Another word for next to is...
What do you think, friends? I think the word is beside.
Beside is correct. Garrett is sitting beside me. Okay, here's our last sentence. These shoes are not... They are too tight.
So our blank was in the middle there. These shoes are not comfortable.
Yes, if something's not comfortable, when you wear it, you cannot feel relaxed. Okay, now we're going to make some sentences with our use it sentence. Here's your first sentence pattern. Can you?
Can you? Okay, well, can you help me get a cup of water, please?
Yes, I can help you. Now, our second sentence pattern is was looking for.
Okay, let me think. Steve was looking for his calculator.
Good. He needs to do his math homework and he needs his calculator. Okay, now we're going to review our story, The Empty Pot. Let's review by asking you some questions and let's see if you can answer those questions as well.
Okay, what's the first one?
Okay, who? Who was the smallest boy? What was his name?
His name was Ping.
Good. Did you get that correct? Okay, here's your second question. What did the king do?
What did the king do? He gave every child a seed. He wanted the children to plant the seed in a pot. He gave the children 6 months, and he said the child with the best plant will be the next king.
Okay, good job, Garrett. Now here's our last question. Who was chosen to be the new king?
Who was chosen? Who will be the next king? I think the answer is Ping.
That's correct. Ping was honest, and he was chosen to be the next king. Okay, friends, it's time for us to take a break.
Let's talk in English. Every day, that's the way.
Welcome back. In our language lesson, we learned many verb phrases with the word take in it. Let's make some sentences with them.
Okay, so phrases like take off. Like, after I'm done with school, I'm going to take off and go home.
That's a good sentence. Let me make one with our next phrase, take on. I don't want to take on too much work, or I won't be able to finish and meet my deadlines.
How about take over? I know my mom has been very busy around the house, so I'm going to take over the chores and wash the dishes.
That's very kind of you. Our next phrase is take back. Take back. My sister asked me to lend her my shoes. I need to take them back.
All right, friends, let's go to this week's features.
Hi everyone, welcome to Jack's File. I'm going to meet a friend at a new restaurant. We're going to have dinner together. I have the address, but I'd like to know more information so I can find the restaurant easier. I asked him to tell me some things that are around the place. I hope he'll answer soon.
Can you tell someone the location of your home, school, or office? You can say, my house is at the end of Oak Lane near the gas station. Or, my home is between a mall and a park. Maybe someone asks, where is your school? You can reply, it's beside First City Bank. Or, my school is not far from downtown. People may also ask, where is your office? You can say, my office is across from the high school. Finding an address is pretty easy when you use GPS. But it still helps when people tell you things to look for. Maybe a friend wants to go to a certain store. You can say, it's on the corner next to a Chinese restaurant. Then your friend can find it more easily. There are many phrases to use to tell a location. You can say, a block from the big church, or around the corner from the tea house. Telling people what to look for to find a location is very helpful.
My friend answered me. He told me how to find the restaurant. It's next to a drugstore and around the corner from a big supermarket. I know I can find it now. Well, I need to get going. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time on Jack's File.
Hello, young lady. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. I have a few questions for you today.
And I hope I have some answers for you.
Well, here's the first question. What do you fill a pot with before you plant a seed?
Oh, that's easy. You fill the pot with dirt, of course.
That's right. Seeds need dirt to grow.
Yes, they do. Any more questions?
Yes, one more. Do you like to grow plants?
I sure do. I love to grow plants, yes.
Why?
Because plants are amazing. Think about it. A small seed can grow up to be a big tree with delicious fruit.
Or maybe a seed can grow up to be a plant with beautiful flowers.
Yeah! Oh, that reminds me. I have to water my plants.
Oh, well, that's important. Thanks for answering my questions.
You're welcome. See you next time. Bye.
Hello, listeners. Have you ever had to do the right thing, even when it was hard?
I have. Sometimes the right thing to do is really hard, but it's always worth it.
It is. Hey, students, do you want to learn a song about doing the right thing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but I'll need your help.
Okay, let's sing.
Whatever you do, be sure you stay true to what you know is right. Some things seem fun, but when they're done, you begin to see the light.
Sometimes doing good is hard when no one seems to care. But there's always someone watching you, so do what's right and fair.
Live in the sunshine. in the darkest night. Life is better when you do, and your days will always be bright.
Yeah.
Hello and greetings! I'm the Game Master, and you're here for What's the Answer? We're here to take on a big task today and try to use some words and phrases that have the word take in them. Here to try and find the right answers, we have Charlie and Mario. Good luck to them. Guys, our first question is a fill in the blank. Find the right words for the two blanks. The boy is the girl on a date. Charlie, take up the challenge.
I will. I think the words are taking and out. The boy is taking the girl out on a date.
Exactly. Oh, what a great take phrase. Here's another question. What is takeaway? A meal that you buy and bring home. B, something that is stolen. C, a type of bag. Or D, a letter that you bring home. Mario?
I really don't like to cook, so I often get takeaway. The answer is A meal that you buy and bring home.
Yes, I like takeaway as well. Well, here's one more question. Is this true or false? To take off can mean more than one thing. Oh, Charlie.
Yes, that's true. It means to leave or to take time off away from work.
Charlie, great job! You're our winner. And friends, that's all for today. We'll see you next time on What's the Answer? See you later.
Friends, this week we had 3 lessons. Where is it? The empty pot, and I'm taking off. Which lesson was your favorite one and why?
My answer to that question is actually our language lesson with our take phrases. You know, they might not seem too exciting, but these are incredibly useful phrases that are important to learn.
Yes, and my favorite lesson was the story, The Empty Pot. Before I read the story, I've never heard of it before, and I felt like it was a very touching story. Ping was the smallest boy. His plant didn't grow, yet because he was honest, he was chosen to be the new king.
That is a special story. Well, friends, we'll see you again on Monday. That's right here on Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.